Hello and welcome. This is Rising Dawn 144. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate you. I hope all is well. Show me what collective needs to know. Was it they cannot see? What is being hidden? Show me. Okay. Starting out with freedom. Tell me about this freedom. Curiosity. Tell me about this curiosity. Luck and communication. Well, these are some nice cards. Tell me about this communication. So somebody's freedom, gifts. Wow. Okay. So somebody's curiosity and freedom to be curious has brought in luck, communication about gifts. Lucky communication about gifts. What's this freedom? Okay, mimicry. So freedom from mimicry. That's somebody mirroring you, gaslighting you, trying to pretend. Yeah, they're trying to be you, like showing you what you want to see, telling you what you want to hear. Freedom from that. Curiosity and mimicry. Too many. Change of perspective on a bond and saving something for the future. Saving up. Getting a different perspective about a bond. That's been coming up. It's this curiosity, mimicry. Survival. So you're able to be curious now because you've been in survival mode. You're in some type of bond. They were mirroring you. It was an illusion. And you had to keep yourself in survival mode and protect yourself. What's this luck and survival? But you have freedom from that. And now you can be curious about other surroundings, about sacred space. Yeah, you see, you went into your sacred space. And this curiosity of yours has brought in this luck. Maybe you're being guided towards a certain curiosity, a certain open door. This freedom opens some type of door for you, and now you're curious about it, and then this abundance and luck just comes in. On this card, it's a crow, and fish are just falling from the sky. What's this communication? I think you survived this bond by being in your sacred space, and that's like you're being upgraded somehow, and now your luck can flourish because you're free from this. Perspective, communication about a perspective change. Tell me about this perspective and gifts. Fear, facing your fears opens up your gifts. Getting a different perspective on your fears and overcoming them by changing your perspective. It changes your luck. It opens up these gifts. What's this mimicry? What's the freedom from mimicry? Waterproof. You're waterproof now. It can't penetrate you. You're free from it. Okay, waterproof and survival. What is this? Exposed. They're exposed, so you don't have to, you can be free now and you can be curious. You don't have to hide because they're exposed. You're protected and they're exposed. What's a sacred space? And there's that bond again. Isolation, saving up for the future, and a bond. Isolating yourself and hiding something, like something, like it could be money, resources from a bond. Isolating, that's going into the sacred space. That's isolating yourself, going in hermit mode, talking about the sacred space. So it's definitely about a bond, a union, insight. Yeah, you're getting insight, divine insight about your luck, changing your perspective. This communication changes your perspective, this insight you receive. Talking about the perspective. Sorry, I thought I heard something. Perspective. Upheaval and growth. So a whole new perspective on this upheaval, which is, you know, this person being exposed, you getting your freedom. Because anyone that's putting you through this mimicry, mirroring you, and this is a bond, like this is, where's that card? This is about the heart. So this is someone that you held dear, somebody you were in a, right there, a very powerful bond with. And by getting a new perspective on all this upheaval, you're listening to your insights and to the communication. Facing these fears, you got a whole new perspective, so you're not in fear anymore, and this, your gifts are able to grow now. You have the freedom for your gifts to like flourish, to blossom, to bloom. So this is, I believe this is my third reading today about separating from some type of bond relationship. So whoever's going through that, cheers to you, because you're doing magnificent. People playing games. All right, let's see what tarot has to say. What does it collective needs to know about this situation? Seen Seven of Cups, illusions, choices, Temperance. You're balanced. Wheel of Fortune, baby. Some karma coming in for people, and you're celebrating. Justice. Yeah, you're celebrating this justice. All right, what's going on? Seven of Wands. You're protected. Your path is protected. Seven of Wands. Then energy around that. Your victory is causing this tower, this upheaval. You're causing your own upheaval here. You wanted it. Go for it. That's my freedom. Protecting the path that you're on. Moving forward quickly. The chariot cannot be stopped, and it's knocking everybody else off the path. Get out of my way. That's what it's saying. Get out of my way. What's crossing energy? You're following your insight, divine communication, right there with the Hermit. Six of Cups. Okay, you're transmuting. You're seeing the blessing, the blessing in disguise, facing your fears so that you can get your growth. Your gifts can come online, they can grow, they can flourish. You transform. You're ready for this transformation. That's why you're like, yeah, let's take this tower down, crack that whip. Bam, tower fell. All right, what's the foundation? The Fool and Knight of Swords. You're taking a leap of faith. You have a brand new beginning, and you are moving forward with the truth. And anyone that can't handle that truth, you crack that whip and they get off your path. That's not your problem. It's not your problem. They're being exposed. And this is, I'm not just talking about one person, I'm talking about anyone that tries coming in to your inner world, be a part of your daily life. If they can't handle standing in the truth, then bye. They're gone. What's the crowning energy? You're following spirit and you're not letting anyone hinder you. Okay, there's something hidden. The moon, a hidden illusion. Page of Cups is about a message of love coming in. So tell me about this moon. Could just be a hidden offer or something that's hidden. Yeah, Ace of Wands. That's your magic wand. Universe giving you the magic wand to manifest, to create. And the moon, the moon is also the dark night of the soul. Going deep, transmuting all that energy. And you're being rewarded with the Ace of Wands. And because you transmuted that energy, that fear that was holding you back into certain situations, survival mode, whatever else, that's not hindering you anymore. I'm sorry. It's not hindering you anymore. It's not a hurdle. It's out of the way. You cracked the whip. You broke all the hurdles up. You let the sand just like devour anything and anybody that didn't want to stand in truth. And you're moving along. Page of Cups. That's a big, going through the dark night of the soul and coming out of it. With this whole new perspective is a rebirth. It is a total transformation from the inside out. Ace of Cups, Page of Cups, Ace of Cups. Receiving the message. All the pain and anguish that you felt, it's going to be worth it. You worked it properly. You transmuted it properly. Your change of perspective on it changed your fears. It changed your hopes. It changed everything. What's the past energy? One more. Okay, two more. Ten of Swords. Four of Pentacles, Queen of Cups. It was, whatever bond you were in was not, for some reason you were holding on to it for a long time. It was a very painful, though, very painful bond. A trauma bond. That's something a narcissist would do. Someone that's mirroring you, creating illusions. Tell me about the Ten of Swords. You're holding on to it because you loved this person. You had an open heart. You were true to who you were. And they used that to hurt you. Three of Pentacles. Yeah. You learned something about what you were holding on to, about the work, what you were investing in and building in this bond that kept you on the Ten of Swords energy, and what you were going to get out of it and holding on to it, it was holding you back. What's this Four of Pentacles, Queen of Cups? Queen of Swords, the truth. Standing in your truth about this. Okay, so you got, your heart and mind had to link up. You were stuck in this situation, in this bond. I mean, self-imposed, but you were stuck in it because you were living out of your heart. You weren't thinking logically. You didn't want to think that this person was putting these swords in your back on purpose, that everything was, you know, fake. It was just a mirror put in front of you. They were just showing you what you wanted to see, hearing what you wanted to hear. And now you realize this. You realize this. And now you're standing in your truth with an open heart. Like I said, it's not that you're closing off to anybody. It's, if you want to be on my new path, you better stand in truth. And you're not accepting anything else. That's what I'm feeling. You got all these new beginnings being handed to you. You're not going to share that with anybody that is just mirroring you and wanting to stab you in the back and all that. No. No more of that. Lesson learned. Time for growth. Okay, what's the near future? That could have been your fears, your hidden fears, letting go of this. Three of Swords. Transmuting that pain. Tell me about this Three of Swords. This came up in the last two readings. The Queen of Pentacles. So, yeah, see, you had a goal in mind. You knew what you were building, and you were doing it. But the other side of the bond was not. They were pretending that they were. And now you understand that truth, and you're transmuting it. Here we go. King of Wands. Six of Swords. High Priestess. That's your counterpart right there. King of Wands. You're the Queen of Pentacles. I believe this was my last reading as well. Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, Queen of Cups. So you're an Empress, is what I believe. High Priestess, Empress. You're leaving this bond behind. You're sailing to calmer waters. You're transmuting all that pain, and you're not looking back. That wasn't love. I think that's what you learned. That wasn't love. How is it collective feels in this situation? Knight of Cups. That talks about a proposal coming in. The Magician. Yeah, you feel like you're being manipulated. Yeah, they're trying to put on this knight in shining armor type persona, and it's talking about this Knight of Cups. They worked their magic on you. It's worked in the past because you did love this person, so you believed them. Ten of Wands, Devil energy, Eight of Swords, Justice. You're calling justice on this energy. That's how you feel. So this could be you calling judgment on this proposal and manifesting, you actually manifesting this judgment on this fake love. What's this Magician? Because this is your inner world. This is how you feel. Taking a break, healing. Oh, okay. So you're manifesting a space that you can heal in. And you're this Knight of Cups, you're not letting it in. One more on the Knight of Cups. You're not letting this proposal in. Yeah, you're using your strength. Your ships are coming in. And that's why, that's why this Knight of Cups is coming in. But you're laid back and relaxed because you're manifesting boundaries. You're manifesting protection. How is it others see the collective in this situation? Two of Pentacles. Balancing, adapting, juggling. Nine of Wands, putting up boundaries. You're adapting and balancing to the situation. You're manifesting what you want, and you're doing it in a calm, peaceful manner. The Emperor. Put up boundaries to this Emperor. The Emperor, King of Wands. Hopes and fears. Seven of Cups. Talking about the Seven of Cups. Maybe making the wrong choice. Getting tricked. Getting fooled. Using your emotions. Five of Pentacles. And being left out in the cold. Okay. So you're aware that they're trying to trick you. Right here. With this proposal coming in. You're aware and you're worried that you're going to slip up and make the wrong move. That's your fears. But you're transmuting. You have these boundaries. You're adapting to this and you're paying attention. You're cracking that whip. I don't believe that you're going to fall for it. I don't, because you're in the right energy. What's the outcome? Devil energy. Talking about this devil energy. Yeah, you're worried that they're going to come in. That's that Knight of Cups. Pulling on your heartstrings. You know, oh, remember the past. And, you know, I'll remember the good times, you know. Which was all fake because they were just mirroring you. Justice. Wheel of Fortune, Two of Cups, Ten of Wands. This wheel's turning because this relationship was nothing but a burden to you. It was to hold you back and hold you down. Yeah, this King of Wands Emperor was in devil energy. Doing that gaslighting crap, putting swords in you, pretending like they want the happiness and the love and all that stuff. Yeah. I'm going to leave this here, guys. This same old... They're exposed. All these people are being exposed at this time. So I imagine this is why this is coming out. This third reading tonight that is about some type of bond being broken up. So you're in Hangman energy. Four of Wands, celebrating. We got Five of Cups and King of Cups. I mean, you could still have some emotions, you know. This is with the Six of Cups. So remembering the past, you know. Some things might have been fun. Some things, like your memories, are good. If you take out these swords, you know, you had some good memories. But you're still keeping your heart open. Ace of Swords, you have truth and clarity. Three of Cups, what makes you happy? What's going to make you happy? And that's what you're going towards. Your personal truth. And allowing it to shine. Temperance. You're going to pick a target and you're going to move quickly towards it because you possess everything that you need to move towards your passions. You're not accepting any offers. Yeah, see, you don't have to worry about that. About making the wrong choice and, you know, being back in the same situation. You're not going to. This cycle's ended. The universe is ending that. Yeah, competition and stuff. It's the end of that. You're no longer cooperating with the story, so it can't keep going. You're on the right path. The only warning is, and you're aware of it, they're going to come in pulling on your heartstrings to get back in. So stay aware on that and face your fears, whatever they are. Listen to the communication coming in from spirit. Flip that perspective. And, you know, just turn the fears into curiosity. Turn the fears into like a challenge for you, you know. You can get through anything. You have the strength. It's plain and simple. It's right here. You have the strength. It's coming to you. You come out of this dark night of the soul receiving everything because you're doing the work. So congratulations on that. I'm proud of you. Universe is proud of you. So just listen to your communication. You're on the right path. I'm so happy to hear that. These devil energies are being thrown out of the equation, is what I'm getting from these readings. They're all being exposed. If they're mimicking in any way, they're not true to who they are, they're being deleted. That's what I feel. So, yay. Until next time, guys, I'll catch you on the flip side.